Hey YouTube guys, quick update. Grad school is still kicking my tail like nothing, but I wanted to give a better look at my cavalry with their shields and their cloaks and the little bit of pooling from the quick shade on the back of the cloaks, which, you know, I thought I caught all of it, but evidently I didn't catch any of it. But then it does kind of trail down, and I have to you do have to leave the garage at times to go watch kids. But it turned out pretty well. The only thing that needs to be done is to pick out some sort of symbol to go onto the banner. I'll probably just put a Greek letter or two on there. I have been working on the elephant, one of two. And I'll show you, you can see here, if it'll focus, there we go. A little bit of the paint is rubbing off the edges, which I'll remember for the next elephant. All I really had left to do on this is the leather, the wood for the mahout stick, and the plumage on top, and then dip it in the magical dip of dippingness. But the elephant has turned out pretty decent. I may put some more highlighting on its skin just to give more contrast. But yeah, I've had a lot with metal models where the paint will just rub off with excess handling. And this one, with my cav, I could put them onto sticks or onto a jar of paint or something to that manner, and then I wouldn't be touching them. But this thing, this is, I mean, it's solid, whatever they use, white metal, and so it will not sit on anything. But one thing I do like is that if you look here, that chip right there is the only chip that goes all the way down to the metal. The rest is from, it goes all the way down to the primer that I had on here, which is an all-clad lacquer primer that I put on with my airbrush, which is, I highly recommend it. It's really good. I've got a black and a gray, and I'm probably going to get a white color to work with that. But if you use it, you definitely need to have a real hood or vent for your airbrush, or airbrush it outside, because that lacquer stuff it's full of, the chemicals will knock you out pretty much. But yeah, so I have to go back and retouch the red on this, which is good because the red will be the same color for the plumes. We'll just go back and do the leather bits, which will be the scabbard. Yeah, focus you. Which will be the scabbard and the chest strap and the chin strap for this guy. And other than that, I just need to get the decals onto the bronze shields. Which for the big hoplite shields, I'm going to use bronze for all of them to make them stand out differently than the kind of highly polished bronze, gold, dark gold for the pikeman phalanx. Just to give them a different look. I'm actually kind of considering using a little bit of color on the rank and file hoplites, but we'll see when I actually get to those. I still have 4 units of pikemen to do, plus those 4 units of hoplites, and another elephant, and 3 more units of cav, plus 2 units of skirmisher cav, plus 2 units of skirmishers. Try not to think about that, especially since I keep impulse buying, which I got the Fine Molds 172nd Jedi Starfighter, which will go along with my 172nd Fine Molds Millennium Falcon when I actually build that up. But that's the whole reason I bought this one, is I wanted a practice model before I got into the actual Millennium Falcon, and I wanted to see how things worked, how the primers worked on it, how the detail, the building. I wanted ones where if I mess this one up, I'm not really out much. It was $20 on eBay, which you can find some decent deals there for the Starfighter, also for some of the TIE fighters, for Fine Molds, and various other different ones. They got the Y-wing, I think, even in an A-wing. But you can look and see all the instructions are in Japanese. So at first it was a little bit scary, but then you have the easy mix and match pictorial guide, which will be fine. You can see all the decal sheets, which those are all nice looking decals. I may end up painting, but then just because, you know, decals, but then I may use decals too. And all the pieces are white plastic. It comes with its own little stand, which I like. Hyperdrive ring, the actual aircraft or spacecraft, I mean, even think there's Obi-Wan in here someplace. Let's see if I can find him on the sprues. Yeah, right. Focus, Daniel-san. Yeah, you can kind of see him. There's Obi-Wan. So that'll be fun to put together. Honestly, I think that one will be a little bit quicker to put together. Well, I know that will be quicker than the Millennium Falcon, but it'll be quick put together to try out, see what I'll have to mask, to build, and to paint and everything. But other than that, still chugging along. Grad school is officially half over for the semester next week, and I only have a million projects left to do for this one last semester. I got to put up my grad portfolio, do a couple research journals, and do a lot of book research for my children's literature class. But anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Hope things are great from Hawaii to Finland to Russia to all the other places where someone might see me in my fun times. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Adios.